Alright everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing well, hope you're all keeping safe. I know I haven't said that for a long time, but I've been away on holiday, which is why I've been unable to really make any videos last week. And apologies for that, I didn't actually plan any videos. I think I planned one video, which was, I can't remember exactly what the video was about. I think it was a build video. But aside from that, I really haven't had any content out for you guys. Until now, I was actually planning on making a video surrounding the Heartbreaker gear set and the discussion around whether it should be nerfed or not, and that's something I am working on right now, but I'm a little bit unwell. I'm quite short of breath, probably got COVID, not totally sure though, don't have any tests here, so this video in of itself is a bit of a struggle, I'll be honest with you guys, so apologies for that. But the Division 2 have just tweeted this out. Agents, the TU15.1 patch will be installed during the scheduled maintenance on May 31st. You can find the list of fixes on our forum. In prioritising this hotfix, the Fairview Crew Apparel event will now be pushed out 1 week to start on the 31st of May. I believe it was meant to start tomorrow. So that's going to be pushed back 1 week, which is a little bit disappointing, I'll be honest with you. But I'm not overly fussed about it, simply because there are a lot of bugs and stuff with this current update that need to be fixed. And if it means that those fixes need to be pushed out, then of course, that's a priority over having this the new apparel event that's coming out. And also, what I will say is, I mean, as I said, I've been away for a week, so for me personally, I'm still having a lot of fun playing Countdown. I actually jumped on Countdown and just played the Division 2 a lot over the weekend since Friday. I've been playing a lot. Been playing with a lot of different builds. I actually went back and started using the Diamondback. And it was actually pretty cool using the Diamondback, doing some crazy amounts of damage, like 24 million damage in Countdown and one-shot enemies and stuff. And I was actually doing a Dread Addict build. Dread Addict is something that I'm going to be pushing out to you guys. I have got some footage already for that build, and I'm going to be putting out a build video for that, and also for the Diamondback as well, so hopefully you guys will be interested in those. But what I want to do is just go over what this title update is all about here, and I assume it's just going to be generally just hot fixes here. So let's see what this is all about. Maybe there'll be some other stuff in here. Agents, here are the patch notes for the upcoming title update 15.1. Gear and weapons. New exotics, the Dread Addict. Blue screen, which is the exotic LMG that I don't have yet. And the Catharsis mask, which is something I do have and I got from exotic cache. Cannot be obtained from the exotic cache and are not available in the general loot pool anymore. A little bit disappointed by that, I have to admit. I wasn't expecting to make a video being disappointed. I was hoping to make this more positive because, it's always good when you've got bug fixes and stuff being addressed. But I have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I assume the reason why they've done that is because they're on the reward track, and they want people to interact with the reward track. They want people to work towards it rather than just get those from an exotic cache. But let me know in the comments down below if you think this is a good change or not. Personally, I don't. I really like the fact that I've got the Catharsis from an exotic cache, and it's not stopping me from wanting to get it on the reward track either. So personally, for me, I'm not a big fan of this. The blue screen and Dread Addict exotic weapons are now being displayed on the wall in the shooting range. Okay, that's cool. Fix an issue with a chill out mask missing the Gilligard branding. Fix an issue with the Dread Addict exotic SVD not stacking with a perfect focus armor talent. And players can no longer gain the disruptor round stacks by shooting wildlife and dead NPCs with the blue screen exotic LMG. So this is something that always comes up. I always find that when they add something new to the game that requires stacks, that somehow wildlife and dead NPCs allow you to get those stacks. So yeah, a little bit surprised that that's still something that keeps coming up. Countdown mode, fix an issue where players get stuck on 100% loading screen after exiting countdown mode. Hopefully this fix actually works, because this is a fix they put into place with PTS phase 2 or 3, I can't remember which one it was, and it did work, I believe. But then obviously when it came live, it's not working, and the only way to avoid that is when you come to the end of the countdown mode and you extract, then you need to exit right away. So yeah, hopefully this fix is actually gonna work. Next one is fix an issue with the enemy NPC spawning in reactor after encounter was completed. I've not had that. Fix an issue with the hunters being shown as Black Tusk on the inspect frame of the death stream. Again, this is a problem that existed in the PTS. I thought it was fixed, maybe it wasn't, but it looks to be fixed now. Expertise. The donate or junk button functionality is now fixed and should be given the same number of materials regardless of the menu category. I don't think I've noticed that one myself. Upgrade grades are now displayed on skill and signature weapons in the inventory, similar to gear and weapons. The grade is also displayed in the expertise menu. That's good because I did notice that as well. Fix an issue with the upgrade animation not being displayed when upgrading a skill or signature weapon in the expertise menu. And then Season 9, the rewards placeholder names are no longer present for some cosmetic premium rewards on the rewards track screen for languages other than English. The Manhunt fix an issue where only the session owner received the encryption key after completing Manhunt in a group. I did see this one crop up a lot, and that was a big problem for a lot of people who played this in a group. Fortunately, I played solo, so I never encountered this. Players should no longer be missing the decryption key when resuming their personal progression after doing the decryption mission while in a group. The issue with EMP drones in the Hidden Alliance Manhunt target missions having placeholder icons is now fixed. Fix the issues when the investigation update does not appear on the HUD within the Manhunt investigation objectives after control point completion. Fix an issue with the server crashing when the player is entering a shared space. Fix an issue when the players do not receive a notification that the group leader cannot start a takeover bounty. Fix an issue with the prime target mission objective not being updated if the players happen to stand close to the area leading to the mission's next beat when all the hostiles are eliminated. And fix an issue where the team leader would see activate bounty as an option when the teammate was in the mission area of the takeover bounty. UI fix an issue with the assault rifle TKB 408 Acon is not centered in the inventory tab. I didn't notice that myself. And fix an issue with the layer becoming invisible if they detonate the EMP sticky bomb while interacting with a ladder. So that's title update 15.1, which is going to go live in a week and 1 day on the 31st of May. And as you've seen, this is mainly all just fixes and bugs and all of that sort of stuff, which is important, and I'm glad they are prioritizing this over the Apparel event. It would have been nice to have the Apparel event tomorrow, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm still having fun playing Countdown and testing out loads of different builds and all that sort of stuff, and I'm hoping to have a lot more videos actually this week, guys. I'm hoping to have at least one build video and at least the video talking about the Heartbreaker gear set and whether that needs to be nerfed or not, and that's following the community post that I put out to you guys. I think I had like 1.6k votes on that one, and so I'm going to be going through like the comments and that stuff and just giving you my overall feedback on whether I think Heartbreaker should be nerfed, balanced, whatever you want to call it, or if it is indeed fine the way it is currently. And I'm hoping to get some pretty spicy comments to that one as well. But that's it, guys. Thanks very much for sticking around. Hopefully you did enjoy this one. If you do have any, by the way, guys, if you do have any kind of suggestions on topics that you want me to cover, videos that you want me to cover, any of that sort of stuff, then I found the best way to do that is to reach out to me on Twitter and either just tweet at me or just send me a direct message with your ideas, and I'll be happy to go through those. Comments aren't as good because I get so many comments. It's hard to sift through them, but if on Twitter, it would be much easier for me to receive that stuff there. So it's just at Epic Slayers, and that'll be great. So drop me a follow over there, and I'll be able to answer those questions. And of course, guys, let me know what you think about this change here. Dread Addict, Blue Screen, and Catharsis Mask cannot be obtained from the exotic cache and are not available in the general loot pool anymore. I'm not a fan of this. I'm really not a fan of this at all. I don't really know why. I'll be honest with you guys, in my head I'm thinking about it now. I'm not totally sure why I don't like this, and I'll need some time to gather my thoughts, but I just don't like it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys won't like this either. If you're lucky enough like me, you've been able to get the Catharsis or maybe one of these before from an exotic cache, but for anyone else who's got nothing, unfortunately you are going to have to work your way all the way through the reward track, which, let's be honest, guys, it's not a big task getting through that reward track. If you really want to do it, there are guides on how to get through it really, really quickly. I mean, I saw a guide where you can get through it in 3 hours. I wouldn't do that, personally. I mean, you might as well just be wishing away the game. You know, if you do that in 3 hours, then give it a week and you'll be saying there's nothing left to do. I'm not one of those sort of people. I think I'm level 50, and I've just been playing Countdown and doing other stuff. I've really not been paying attention to it at all. I'll get there when I get there. And hopefully you guys will do the same thing, and that way, you know, you won't get comments that I've already seen from people saying that they've got nothing to do when they've grinded their way to expertise level 24 and they're already 100 on the reward track. Anyway, that might be a separate video as well. Until the next one, guys, Epic out.